Hello, beautiful people. This is a short and sweet dynamic core strength class that you can do daily. We will work our core strength in challenging it in balancing situations and then some spiraling movement under load. What you will need is a towel. You fold the towel into a sausage and then fold it in half again and bring it onto the back third of your mat. You will lie on this later on. We start in a standing position and you just become aware of your body on the ground and just shifting your weight from side to side, letting your arms relaxed and easefully swing with it. You're bending one knee and then the other, getting into a beautiful dorsiflexion here on that bent knee side. Make the movement smaller, center yourself, and now you will swing the arms to the same side of which you bent the knee. And then the other side, you can also walk on the spot a little, changing the position of your feet slightly, and let this be a flowing, opening movement, spiraling your spine from one side to the other, and your arms swing and your heart space awakens here. Moving back into your center, close your eyes for a moment, sense in. How do you feel in this moment? What did this movement do to your energy, to your bodily sensations, to your sense of self in space and in the moment? And then open your eyes. And we begin with a very seemingly simple but not simplistic movement. Your arms lifting overhead and then out to the side, and maintain a slight position in front of your head to allow and ensure an optimal movement of your shoulder blades. Taking your arms forward and up. And as you inhale, you move them out to the side. Exhale, forward and up. Inhale, out to the side. Next time you take your arms up, you take your heels with you, lifting your heels up. This is the position that research has shown engages your deep core, your pelvic floor optimally. Stay here, bend your knees slightly, challenge yourself a little more, and then extend the legs and lower the heels and take your arms back down. We do this again. Heels and arms lift. Pelvic is in an upright position. If you feel wobbly in the ankles, draw your feet towards one another and you feel your inner thighs engage, your deep front line switching on, and the lateral line, your lateral body, helping in stabilizing your ankle. Bend your knees. Keep the arms over your head. You're sliding down the imaginary oak tree, the knees tracking with the center toes 2 and 3. Extend the legs again, and then lower the arms, lower the heels. Take a breath, move yourself for a moment. We add on a little balancing challenge here. Lift heels and arms. Bend your knees. Extend the legs. And now double knee bend as you come back onto the toes. Bend your knees, sliding down your imaginary tree into a chair pose. Extend the knees again. Lower the heels and land in a double knee bend with an arm swing. And again, you bend the knees, sliding down, lift up, bending the knees, the spine stays as upright as possible, bending. Your deep front line is loving this. And one more time, lower, extend, lower the heels now and relax. Ooh. Moving yourself, pendiculating. So pendiculating means you slightly engage those muscles that you are stretching. If stretching is a term that I may want to use here, it's a very diverse term, but let's say stretching because that's what we know. And you move yourself into your own fascial suit again. Now let's move to the floor. You have your towel there, rolled up and folded. And you will make your way onto your back. The towel will be right below your shoulder blades. For anyone who wears a bra, this will be the bra line. And otherwise it's our bro line, as my teacher Tom likes to call it. You are in a slight thoracic, mid-thoracic extension here. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can also unfold the towel once more. Take your hands behind your head. Your pelvis is centered, not tilted forward, nor completely flat on the ground. So find a little, remember the S shape in your spine. Inhale, take your elbows up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you engage your pelvic floor, skin behind the pubic bone lifts, and you bring the elbows towards your knees into a curl here. Take an inhale as you spiral to the right, the left elbow lifts up to the ceiling, and come back as you exhale. Inhale, spiraling to the left, right elbow reaches high up to the ceiling, and then come back to center. Once more to the right, left elbow lifts up as high as possible, come back to center. Right elbow lifts, left elbow drops down, and you come back to center. Take an inhale here into your back body. As you exhale, you lower down, and then inhale, open your elbows up and allow your armpit chest to open. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. With the next inhalation, you bring your elbows up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you engage pelvic floor and abdominals and curl yourself up into a curl here. We add on, so you may want to move with me here, or you just did what we did before. We add a leg movement. As you inhale, you bring your right elbow down, left elbow up to the ceiling, and your left leg reaches and slides away from you. It's on the ground. And then come back. And again, the right leg slides away from you. Right elbow lifts up towards the ceiling, and you open up to the left. Open to the right, left leg slides away from you. Left elbow lifts and come back to center. And the other side, a slow controlled movement here, requiring our deep front line, spiral line to interplay. And let's do this one more to the left, lifting the right elbow up. Come back to center, slow and controlled movement. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower yourself down over your towel. And inhale, open your elbows and relax for a moment. Now roll to your side, remove the towel. Take your knees to your chest. Lift your head, your shoulders off the floor. Pelvic floor and deep abdominals will now reflexively engage as you begin to rock forward and backwards. There's a slight rocking here. You may pause for a moment, balance on your sit bones or just behind your sit bones, on the back end of your sit bones. Let's do this a few more times, challenging your core, challenging your deep front line. One more, rolling back. You may want to add an extension of the legs here, a boat pose. But remember, you want to stay in integrity. So if this is strugglesome for you, then keep the knees close to you, but you feel strong in your center. And then pause here for a moment. Cross your legs, come to a seated position. You may want to bring something under your hips to allow the pelvis to come in an upright place. Take your arms out to the side. Do a long side bend to the right. I mirror you here. Keep some space between your ear and your shoulders. And then spiral towards your left hand. Take an inhale into your back body. Maybe you want to shift and rock your pelvis slightly in order to allow the bones of your back body, the ribs, to move into the tissues of the left side. Come back into your side bend and then move back to center. Lift your heart, move the thumbs back. Exhale, curl your spine and rotate your arms in. Inhale, palms up, thumb leads the way. Exhale, pinky finger leads the way, palms are facing up. Come back to center, along side bend to the left, reaching down through the right hip and spiral around a big Swiss ball. Take an inhale here, exhale, and maybe find some movement in your pelvis. Breathing, stretching tissue from the inside out. Come back into your side bend here and move back to center. Lift your heart, thumbs back. Exhale, flex the spine, the arms move inward. Inhale, once more, exhale, and take the arms to center and lower them down. Take a few breaths. Notice the upward energy, the spring water-like energy moving from the base of your pelvis up to the crown of your head. Thank you for joining me. I see you next time.